Hey Jelly Babes, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be showing you this sort of the Frozen inspired nail art using some of VS nail art supplies. This is stuff that I reviewed before, but I'm just showing you in another way. So this is actually a 3-piece set of absolutely gorgeous sort of iridescent glitters. So this one's more just sort of little shards, whereas that other one had got different shapes in it. And obviously these are snowflakes. So this is very much inspired of the new Frozen film that's coming out. So you want to start off, because I'm going to be sprinkling some glitter over this nail. So I'm going to be applying the top coat, and I'm not curing it because I'm going to be sprinkling the glitter into the wet top coat. Obviously you want to make sure that you avoid getting this into your cuticles or your side walls. Okay, so I'm going to be getting this glitter, just the reference for it is just light blue, but it's like a fine glitter and it's iridescent. So what I'm going to do is just sprinkle it over the nail. Make sure it's all fully covered. It's great if you've got a triangle underneath because it kind of catches all the glitter and you can put it back in your pots or packaging. So tap off any excess, and you know, if you want to remove anything off your skin you can do, but you don't really need to. So what you want to do is obviously go and cure that in your lamp. So here you are, you save all the glitter. So, you know, you're hardly losing any glitter. And if you really wanted to, you could scrape that out as well. These glitter trays, this one is actually was from Divine by Natasha Lee, but you can get them in most places. So once you've cured it in your lamp, you want to brush off any excess. Now, if you liked the sprinkle look without the top coat, obviously you can leave it like that, but it's not going to last as long. But it's definitely a very pretty look. But if you want your mani to last a little bit longer, then, you know, you just get your top coat and seal it all in with the top coat. I would recommend that you apply 2 coats. So apply your first coat, like I'm doing here, cure it in your lamp, and then sort of give it a little buff, just to make sure it's all nice and smooth. And then when you finish your nails, you can go and put a second coat on. So this is a stamping plate from VS Nail Art Supplies, and obviously they've just got this one image here from Frozen, so I'm going to be picking that up and going to be doing some advanced stamping. So I'm just using a lint roller and getting rid of the bits that I don't want. So I'm going to be filling in the beautiful Elsa with this polish from Moyou called Heaven Scent, and obviously this is going to be for the skin. So I'm just going to fill that in now using a striping brush. You can use a detailer brush as well, and just take your time with it. Try not to put too much polish on, so then you've got more chance of keeping it within the lines. So for the hair, I'm using Banana Ice, again another Moyou polish. So I'm to believe it's meant to be coming out, is it November here in the UK? I think it's meant to be coming out at the same time in the USA as well. So November into 2019, so not that long to wait. But yeah, but will you be going to see it? Let me know in the comments box below. So I'm going to be using this gorgeous, rightly named polish from Sinful Colours. That's just going to be sort of part of the dress. I don't know if it's part of the cape of a dress. And I'm going to be using that to fill in the gloves also. Then I'm going to be coming in with another Moyou polish called Mint Condition. And I'm going to use that for the rest of the dress. Just wanted some different shades of blue really. And then I just filled the stars in with some silver. So you want to leave it, a good time to dry. If you're stamping polishes, it might be less time. So what I'm going to do now is actually, I'm going to be encapsulating some glitter into a polygel with using some jewel forms. So these are the Madame Glam jewel forms. So they've got 12 sizes, as you can see here. So obviously you just need to pick out ones that are going to fit your sort of nail better, I suppose. So just get ones that you think are gonna fit, and obviously it needs to fit in your side wall properly, and obviously fit your cuticles as well. So as long as it goes from side wall to side wall and you don't have to press it down, like just, you know, naturally just goes there and sits there comfortably, then that's the correct size. And obviously you can use like a majority of the form. It just depends how big or little you want your nail extension to be. So this one for my stellar hand, I've used 7. And I have got my Beautybigbang Polygel. So and I've just put some slip solution in a little pot. And I'm going to be using my Madame Glam sort of Polygel brush. So one end is a brush and the other is like a spatula to sort of get the sort of polygel out. So I'm going to be using a clear one because obviously I want to be able to see the glitter. And this technique actually I got, I saw, and I've done other designs using it. It's fantastic from Baby Girl Nails. And basically you want to just, you know, load up the polygel, and then you want to get your brush. Wipe off any excess because you really don't want it to be too wet because it'll just water down the polygel. And basically you're sort of patting the polygel and, you know, making sure it's nice and thin at the cuticle end. And, you know, you can have it a little bit thicker at the end, and just sort of move it out and spread it out into the jewel form. Make sure it goes all up the side walls. If you find that your brush is sticking to the polygel, that's time to reapply some more isopropyl alcohol. So just work with it until you're happy, you know, try and remove any air bubbles beforehand. And you want to get your glitter, so you've not cured this at this point. And basically this technique kind of stops what I'm going to show you, it kind of stops it all moving it around. So where you want the stuff to be, it will stay there. And I'll show you how we'll do that in a moment. So I've just put some of the glitters around, and then I'm actually just sort of really pushing this down and in because obviously it's a bit thicker than the normal glitter, so I don't want it, you know, sticking out. I want to be able to encapsulate it properly. So you can kind of see it sticking through there. So just sort of keep moving it around and, you know, checking that you're happy with where it is. And then basically I'm just loading this up with as much glitter as I want, and I do put another snowflake in as well. So once you're happy, you actually just put this underneath the lamp and cure it in its form. And that way it stops it moving and messing around. So once you've done that, then you come back in and you're going to apply another layer of the polygel. That's why I specified it being nice and thin, because obviously you don't want a thick nail extension. So you're just sort of filling over what you have already done. Again, you know, patting it down, getting it all nice and all covered and all nice and as thin as possible. So basically this is kind of like encapsulating it really, which is great for these chunkier glitters because it's not going to stick up on your nail because of the fact that you're doing it in a jewel form. And then basically you put it down on the nail and press it down, and you pop that in your lamp and cure it. Now it might be a little bit thingy to get it off. You just sort of pinch it, wiggle it around, and then that jewel form comes off, and then you've got this beautifully encapsulated glitter nail. So obviously it's a little bit messy there, but you can just sort of cut that off and, you know, file it down. So basically it should be nice and smooth, but you just need to obviously shape up the sort of extension really to how you are going to want the nail. So I'm just trying to add a little bit of shape, and I will be getting rid of that length as well because obviously it's not the same length as my other nails. So I'm going to be doing some dry stamping. So I've got my She Modern glue gel, and this does need to be cured in a lamp for it to work. So you just apply a nice layer, make sure that, you know, you seal the free edge and pop that into your lamp to cure. And then you take your stamping image. So even though this is completely dried on the stamper, it's going to transfer beautifully. It is my go-to method for sort of advanced stamping. So you press it down, and basically that She Modern glue gel, it leaves like a sticky layer where this can just transfer to it, and all of it transfers. It's just, it never ever fails, honestly. Like, I always do it this way. I'm just so confident that it's just going to transfer it all properly. And then I'm just adding some more, because obviously I've still got a bit of a tacky layer. So I'm just taking some of these sort of iridescent shards just to make it look a bit more, you know, icy. So all that's left to do now is apply that final layer of top coat, and your beautiful Frozen inspired mani is completed. And this is a close-up of the nails. I was really happy with this, how this turned out. It's just super pretty with all that iridescent glitter in it, and you know, I love the fact that it's nicely encapsulated and nice and smooth. Then it also looks fabulous. Again, I love the iridescent glitter, and that was a beautiful glitter as well. So I really hope that you like this mani. If you like it enough to recreate it, that would be awesome. And if you tag me in on my Instagram at Gelulicious, then I will put your recreations in my story as well. So thank you so much for watching, Jelly Babes. Please press subscribe if you've not done so. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me a nice comment to read. Until next time, bye.